Okay, so I'm working on dimpling these, which are the ribs for Van's practice kit. Seen a lot of different ways of doing this. One of the things they give you in the kit is they give you this here, which is a bucking bar and made for dimpling. And what you basically would do is you would put it like in here, put it in there. Oh, let's move it back. Okay. Then you'd put a. That's how you would use their little bucking bar. You'd put your rivet into the hole. Then you drive it with a hammer to make the the dimple. And the reason for what I'm doing is the dimple dies. This is one of the half of the die, and it can't get in there to set the back side of it. But instead of doing that, I'm just using this one and then using the other end of the dimple die. One thing I was going to show is if you don't push the die halves all the way together, you don't fully form the dimple. It leaves like a kind of like a little depression around. I should get it to do it. But these two here, you can see they're flat, and the third one, which is on the left side, is kind of not fully formed. It's got like a little, like a shiner or whatever. Like if you hit it with a hammer, it'd have like a little depression. Whereas like these ones, they have a little ring where you can see the die hit it. So it's not fully done. So just one hand. Figure out how to do this. Camera stuff. Okay, so I have the dimple die in the top of there, so now I can fully push it down, and then it flattens it out. So now it's fully formed now. It's not halfway formed. So I try it on this one. I'll do it like halfway. Push it down, which I've seen people do. See if you don't go and fully push it down, it'll kind of leaves like a little depression. So you have to go all the way down. And it flattens the metal, flattens it out. It leaves like a little ring. It pushes it back up so it's nice and flat again. Otherwise, it would be have like a. Let's see, it didn't fully push it down, so now it leaves like a depression, like a shiner. And you fully form it, and it makes the metal flat again. That's all you have to do on that. And then when I come back and put it together, I'll use this to I'll just move this over and put the flat die in, and then I'll set the rivets using this. So there you go. It's just like I had ordered Clecos, and it took them over a month to get them. I couldn't believe it because they're out of Clecos. So I got sidetracked. I used a micro stop to make the hole. I didn't get my. Basically, just drill it and then use the micro stop to make the little dimple. What I found was probably the best thing to do is make sure that when you're doing, let's get this out of here. Get this. But make sure that when you put the other half of this dimple die in, that you have it fully seated where the flat part of the die sits on the flat part of here, so that it flattens out around the dimple and makes it flat after you're done. So they should be flat when you're done. And what I'm going to end up doing is I got to do this on the other side. I'll have one on the other side so I can do this side. Just put it in and do this side. Just flip it around. I can do this way. Like it doesn't fit all the way through, so I'll have to do it on the other side. I'll just have one on both sides, and this is set up so I set up on these edges and then move in from the edge 200 thousandths each way, so it's 200 thousandths in on each corner, so I can get in there. But the other way to do it is, like I say, you use this plate. You make a plate, a little bucking bar, flat plate, and then you drill a hole like that. And then you just use a rivet to form the dimple. So the rivets are really tiny. It's a little rivet, but these are ADs. AD rivets are hardened. If you get an A, they're soft. But you can use the rivet to make a dimple. Which I kind of could probably show that. Yeah, maybe I'll do it sometime. I could, I don't have a flat die here. But you could drive it in that way. Well, it doesn't seem like many people are interested in doing rivets and stuff. I don't know how interested anybody is in doing this. I wanted to build a plane someday, but I'm getting too old. I don't know if I can do it. Okay, well, there's that. If you have any questions or anything, make a comment. And bye.